Hey guys, right, so on the day 4, your slightly longer fast and more aggressive fast period. So yesterday and today, we were doing the 20-hour fast with 4-hour eating window. Now, what's actually happening here, what starts to happen in your body whenever we do these longer fasts? So, we're going to have to break this down into about 2 videos. So I want you to really try and understand exactly what's happening here. The first thing we want to talk about and what fasting has become more popular for is a thing called autophagy or autophagy, and it basically comes from the Latin term to eat thyself. That's basically what it means. So what happens whenever you go on into long fasts or long periods of no food is the body is basically very self-efficient and it goes into survival mode, so there's no nutrients coming in. So this is very technical, guys, so I'm going to try and simplify this as much as possible, right? So from a cellular level, what happens to your body whenever we eat food? We have to store that food as insulin, right? We use insulin to store the energy. Now, whenever we have insulin, we have a thing called IGF-1, which is insulin growth factor 1, which gets released. Now, what IGF-1 does is it basically helps to repair cells. So every time we start using cells, we grow old and we get radiation, sun exposure, all these different things, cells start to break down a bit, right? And insulin growth factor helps to repair the cell. I used to always believe that insulin growth factor was a good thing because it's repairing cells. Basically, bodybuilders can actually inject IGF-1 to actually repair cells quicker, because basically whenever you're bodybuilding or you're lifting weights, you break down muscle fibers, so IGF-1 would help to repair them quicker so they can grow bigger, faster, recover faster. So that's what IGF-1 does. So this is where the old sort of thinking of eating small meals and often was good for you. You know, having your 6 meals a day, small and often grazing, because it gives you small insulin spikes but can release growth factor 1, insulin growth factor 1, several times through the day. Now, they started to realise that a few things start to happen. If you start to repair the cell and you just keep repairing the same cell, after a while the cell can start to become slightly mutated, right? Now, how this works is, what basically happens here is, imagine having a part in your car that starts to break, and you take it to the garage and you just keep fixing the same part. After a while, that part becomes unfixable, so the cell becomes mutated. These mutations can start to express themselves then in cancerous cells, right? So IGF-1, too much IGF-1 can actually cause cancer. Now, you can actually Google this. There's actually a family found in the Himalayas that don't have any IGF-1. Now, they're dwarfs, right? Because insulin growth factor 1 helps with growth of the cell as well. Again, i.e. why bodybuilders will take it. So this family of dwarfs or midgets or whatever, I don't know whatever the correct term is for whatever they are, right? So my apologies if anybody gets offended. But they're immune to cancer. They all smoke and they all absolutely atrocious diet, and they eat and they don't get cancer. They can't get cancer because they don't have any IGF-1, right? Because this IGF-1 is repairing the cells that they believe is one of the major associations with cancer. So, well, where does fasting come in? So, if we start to fast, we don't have any food, we don't have any insulin, we don't have any IGF-1, right? That's the sort of link. So the body goes, okay, these cells, I have to do something with these cells. They're not working great, but I can't fix them, I can't repair them because there's no IGF-1. The body kind of goes, I know what I'll do. We're starving with hunger anyway. I'm going to eat these old cells and I'm going to make new cells. So where IGF-1 helps us repair cells, which then potentially can become mutated and cancerous and stuff like that, I'm going to eat these old cells and I'm going to make new cells. basically you want the fountain of youth, because you start to make new cells rather than repair old cells. This goes with every cell in your body: heart cells, liver cells, lung cells, skin cells, muscle cells, you know, every cell. So this is believed to be a really good way of cancer prevention. All right, now there's very good research behind this, and it is very good for things like your skin and your hair and your nails and all that kind of stuff. This is why when we start to go into these deeper fasts, your skin starts to feel a wee bit smoother. So that's autophagy in a nutshell. It has a lot more technical than that, guys. A hell of a lot more technical than that. You can do the research, you can, you know, Google it. There's stuff on YouTube about it. But that's the long and short of it. That's the sort of layman's basic sort of, or my explanation of it, the best I can do with it, or the best I can try and simplify it from the technical, you know, jargon that, or the technical scientific research that comes with it. If you ever do look at the scientific research, the thing about scientific papers is they love to make stuff sound really fucking technical. As technical as possible. It makes them feel smarter, but that's the short and long of it. So it's very good for that. That starts to happen in and around and after 18 to 20 hours of fasting. There's no set point time, right? You will read things and you will hear people on YouTube telling you that autophagy kicks in at 20 hours. No, there is no fucking stopwatch or bang, this happens. Everybody's different, but in around those longer fasts is when these things start to happen. Now, there are other things that cause autophagy, right? For example, calorie restriction, deep calorie restriction, which is what intermittent fasting is. You're restricting calories. So they go hand in hand. So intermittent fasting is a form of calorie restriction. Again, if you restrict calories, all these things happen. So you will hear people say, oh, it's not about intermittent fasting, it's about calorie restriction. They're both the same freaking thing, alright? So you can't have one without the other. You can't fast and not restrict calories. If you're restricting calories, you're basically fasting. Now, some intermittent fasting protocols, come here, some intermittent fasting protocols will have you allowed to eat 500 calories in a day. But it's, for me, if I eat 500 calories halfway through the fast, I tend to want to eat, excuse me a second, to put this dog back in the lead, because he's been a dog shite today. So that's how I feel. I'd rather just do the long fasting rather than have like a soup or wee bits and pieces. It just makes me feel hungrier, because I am getting a wee insulin spike. Not enough to switch off the autophagy, not enough to trigger IGF-1, but some. I don't like that personally. I don't think it's a very good protocol. I've tried them, I don't like it. So the protocols that we've done so far today, or this week, are the 16 and 8, or we did 7 hour eating window. I personally prefer that working better. I think 1 o'clock's better than 12 o'clock. And well, it's not really 12 because we had the protein shake at half 12, so 16 and 8. And the 20 and 4, the warrior diet. We've done 2 days of both. Alright, so we're going now deep into that autophagy stage and fat burning stage. So the other health benefits that we've got here are how it affects your nervous system and how it affects sleep. Your sleeping should be better whenever we do these long fasts. Alright, the reason being is we have a nervous system. Your nervous system is called your autonomic nervous system. And basically autonomic means automatic. Your brain does it. And your two parts of your autonomic nervous system are your sympathetic and your parasympathetic. Right, sympathetic is fight or flight. Parasympathetic is rest and digest. You've all heard of fight or flight, basically your stress response. All right. Now, whenever we eat food, we go into stress response. That's basically what happens because your body has to digest food. So when you start eating, we go into a stress response. It's just a nervous system. It's just how your body works. When we go a long times with no food, we go into parasympathetic, which is rest and digest. Because whenever you're chewing food and you're eating and all this kind of stuff, and it's actually, again, we have to reverse engineer this into evolutionary terms, right? And you have to think about this. I mean, if you think about when we're eating things. If we went to hunt something and we were eating, you're looking around because you're nervous about other animals coming to take the food that you have. So when you're eating that food, there is a nervous system, a nervous response that kicks in. I'm going to eat this food, I've got to get it down me. But then afterwards, we get a chance to actually rest. The body starts to relax. We use all those things to then repair muscle and everything that the nutrients do for us. All right, so we get a chance to relax and switch off. So long periods of time with no food is better for your nervous system, helps you relax and helps you switch off. When we're constantly eating, we're constantly in that stress response, fight or flight. So it's good for your nervous system. So it actually should help you sleep better, because your nervous system is also correlated with cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone. Any of the women going through perimenopause, menopause and can't sleep, the reason why you can't sleep is because your cortisol is spiking at night. Your cortisol should spike early in the morning to help you wake up, but at night there should not be any cortisol spike, because at night what you want is melatonin release, but you can't have melatonin if you have cortisol. So this should reset the nervous system and help you sleep better. Alright, again, I'm trying to simplify the technical side of this, so but just to give you a sort of an understanding of why you're feeling what you're feeling and what you should be feeling if you do it right. Now again, see, when I say do it right, you're doing a 5-day challenge, and I know some of you are doing this 5-day challenge for the first time. You're getting a feel for it. Your body's not sure what's happening. And what you have to understand as well too is some people, I don't feel this and I don't feel this, and they get a bit annoyed. Why am I not feeling it and other people feeling it? The big issue here that we have is, are you fat adaptive? Or do you have a good metabolic switch? Right? And what you'll find is a lot of you are actually insulin resistant. Your body is basically not really responding to insulin very well. So the cell doesn't get energy very efficiently. So whenever we try to switch over to using fats, it's like your body's going, hang on a minute, where's my sugar? You're nearly addicted to sugar and addicted to insulin. Your body's kind of going, where's my sugar? You're getting the brain fog, you're getting the hunger, you're getting the sort of, oh, I'm all shaky, I haven't eaten. Your body's not really in tune with fasting. So it takes a wee while for adaptation to sort of kick in. Alright, so you've got to give yourself a wee bit of time for your body to actually start to respond well. So that's why it's usually about day 3, day 4, maybe even day 5 before your body actually starts to feel good. You may even have to wait until you do this for a second time next month. Let's do it again. You might feel a wee bit better. Try a bit of intermittent fasting, the short, not the long ones, but the short ones. Say the 16 and 8. Try that Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Try it Monday to Friday if you can, but not the deep restriction ones like we would do with the warrior diet or the other one that's coming tomorrow. Have a feel for it and see how you get on. There's a lot going on here in your body. There's a lot for your body to adapt to. There's a lot of things that your body's not used to. Fasting is something that you should be doing on a regular basis. Your body's designed to do it. There's no point in human existence. There's no point in our evolutionary existence where we've had a time where we have food in abundance. Right, we can literally open a cupboard and eat food. Our bodies aren't designed to work that way. We're designed to work hard to get food. We're designed to hunt for food. We're designed to adapt to stress response while we go through long winters with no food. Food is seasonal. Like, this is the first time in my life, I remember having bananas all year round. I mean, how the hell does that work? Where have the seasons gone? So you can basically get all foods all year round and just gorge on them all the time. And that's not good. It's not good for your mental health, it's not good for your emotional health, it's not good for your physical health. So bouts of intermittent fasting are what the body is used to. We work well on it, because you have to understand that your body needs bouts of stress to become more resilient and more stronger and happier. Now, this is why we should be doing resistance training. You should be putting your body through a wee bit of hard work in order for your body then to eat the food that you, or to use the food that you eat to actually help your body repair and do things. But if you're a sedentary person, even if you just go for walks, walking is fine, but even just going for walks, where are you putting your body in a state of sort of nutrient demand? You're not. I mean, the reason why we get food is because the reason why we should be eating food is because we've gone out to earn it or hunt it or to do something difficult to get it. That's normally how we get food. We're hunter-gatherers, we go out and we work hard picking it, you know, and it's seasonal, we store it, we work hard to store it up over the summer so we have it there in the winter. We don't do that anymore, guys, so this is why intermittent fasting is such an amazing tool for just making you look and feel great without having to step on the scales and justify it, without, you know, having to really count calories. It's just the way the human body is designed to work. Alright, so again, look out for more videos tomorrow. Now tomorrow, I don't know if I should tell you this yet, I will. Tomorrow, the fasting protocol tomorrow is a 24-hour fast. This is the big one. This is the one that's really going to make the difference. And every time, this is the one that's really going to pull the body fat out of your body and use it for energy. This is the one that's really going to make you feel good. They're really going to challenge you. Right, this is the one we really want to focus on. Hold on 2 seconds, I put this boy back in the light again. Say hello. So this is the one that that's really going to make a big difference on every way. This is the one you're going to be feeling super proud about, super sense of achievement, and your weekend's going to be absolutely amazing off the back of it. So 24-hour fast, basically what does that mean? So if your last meal tonight is at 8 o'clock, then your next meal is going to be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. That's 24 hours. It's not that hard, it's not that much longer than what you've been doing. See, to be honest, I wouldn't even take it to 8 o'clock, I wouldn't make it 7 o'clock. Right, because it's going to be pretty much 24 hours anyway. If you start eating at 8 o'clock, it means you're not going to be finished eating until 9 o'clock. So the 24-hour fast, we're basically not going to eat until 7 o'clock. So your eating window will be from 7 until 8 tomorrow night. Now remember, you're still going to break this half an hour before with your 2 skips of whey. And here's my advice for this meal, right? Make it absolutely delicious. But when I say delicious, I mean delicious as in nutrient based for your body. Your body has done a 24-hour fast, which is a big task. It is going to start to be like a sponge for nutrients. You know the expression, you are what you eat? You literally are what you eat. So what I want you to think about is, I'm going to put my body through a 24-hour fast. Hold on 2 seconds. Sit down, sit. Good boy. I'm going to put my body through a 24-hour fast, get all the health benefits from it. So I'm going to celebrate, my body going to celebrate food. I'm going to reward it with the best nutrients I can. Think about the nicest fruits and vegetables, meats, you know, maybe a whole egg or two, something really nice and good calorie dense food, a bit of salmon or maybe a steak, something like that, a couple of whole eggs, like I said, a nice big toasty salad. Try and make sure it's something that's really nutrient dense and really healthy, feel good. Finish it off with a wee bit of a treat if you want, but that's the main objective for that. Alright, nice. And that'll really then really finish off the fast as best possible. Remember, your body will be starved for all intensive purposes, and it will totally absorb every single wee bite that you put into it. If you fill it full of shitty old grease, that's what it's going to absorb. You're going to wake up on Saturday morning feeling like a bag of shit. But if you do it this way, you will wake up on Saturday morning feeling absolutely wonderful, nourished, cleansed, detoxed, energized, spiritually awakened, all those things. And I do actually mean that. I wouldn't be that spiritual myself, but I have to be honest, after 24-hour fast or 2-day fast, you do have a sense of enlightenment, really good, and you know, you get a new appreciation for food and nice food, tasty food, and energy and all those kind of stuff that you don't really appreciate that much when you're not really moving well or eating well. Alright, so I hope this helps. Give it a thumbs up if you've watched it. I know there's a lot of stuff here, guys, right? I try my best to really simplify it. It makes all sense in my head because I understand it from a scientific point, but it's trying to get that broken down in these simple terms so you can really understand it as well and really then enjoy the benefits of doing it. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Watch this a couple of times, especially the first half when it becomes about autophagy, and really try and get a good understanding for it. So then whenever you do these fasts again, you really start to understand why and the benefits from it, and really start to enjoy it and feel better. All right? Good day.